So last year, I had written a song and released it. It's called Love With You. It took me 6 tries to get the lyrics, the melody, the message of the song just right. Whenever I make a song, I want to try to create something that, in this case, feel happiness, joyfulness from the music. I also try my best to create some sort of underlying message that would resonate with the listener on a deeper level. But to create Love With You was not an easy task. To be honest, it's because I hadn't written a song for like ages, like a while. I took a few years hiatus. I took a few years off and I didn't do anything music related. So when I came back as a independent musician, like it took a little bit to be able to write a song. And so Ed Sheeran said,
now and then you'll get a bit of shit, but as long as it gets out of you, it's fine. So with songs, you're going to write shit songs at the beginning. My songs were terrible, but I got it out of me. And the more and more you write, the more and more you experience, and songs start getting better and better and better. And when you're on a good streak, you're writing good songs, now and then you're going to write a shit song. It's the same with gigs. Like, you will always play bad gigs at the beginning. That's what you need to do. And then the more gigs you do, the better you'll get. Now and then you'll have a shit gig, but that's all right because you've got it out of you.
sometimes you just gotta let the bad poems or lyrics out so that you can start making the better ones. Here's exactly what happened. My first producer had made the beat and he had an idea for the melody line for the chorus. And then it was my turn to create the rest of the song. But each time I handed it in to him, he kept saying, no! The melody was too simple.
Or the lyrics were too cheesy. The music and the lyrics don't match in these areas. He would tell me things like, this song is
Cheerful and it's about empowerment.
like, that's how the music sounds anyway, so the lyrics should symbolize that.
He would say to me. And so he's just like, this is about happiness and power. Don't make it about a breakup. Okay, go find something else. This isn't good. Like he would just bluntly say that to my face, which I appreciate, by the way, because I appreciate honesty. And so this is why it took 6 tries and a whole day of writing before I could give him something that he was actually happy with, you know, something that he finally accepted. When that happened, I was very happy. We recorded the demo at home and then we sent it to our second producer, Sumo Beat. And you know what?
Do you know what? Sumo Beat loved it.
He really, really liked the song. And he was quite surprised that we were able to make that at home. So that was good. It's good to have like a professional producer tell us that he likes our art, you know. Anyway, when it came time to record the song at Sumo Beat's studio, I knew that my job was not only to sing the right notes, of course, or sing the lyrics correctly, but my main job is to convey the emotion and the message of the song. So I did this through different vocal runs, vocally emphasizing certain words, making sure that every note was sung with intention, you know. And when I make a mistake, or when it's like just ever so slightly off, mistakes and imperfections are very human, in my opinion. And when that happens in the recording process, I don't really mind. And I like keeping them if they added like an emotional authenticity, right? If it fits, it fits, even if it's false. If you're a musician, that would make sense to you. As a fiercely independent artist, I am very hands-on in the recording process in every aspect of this creative endeavor, career, in every process. Now, when it comes to the recording process, I might not know how to play instruments or manipulate sound the way that my producers do, but I know how to convey a message and a feeling behind music. So that's my job. I can make the lyrics at home, but when it comes to actually recording, my number one job is just about keeping the emotions right. And we could get into like fights at the studio, you know, because maybe my producers are like, you know, that sounded really good. And I'm like, yeah, it might sound good, but there's no emotion behind it. So let's do it again or take this other one. And they're like, but that's not as good. Yeah, but it has the emotion. It has the correct emotion. So these are the kind of fights that we get into at the studio. And I like it, you know. I like having a little bit of argument because it shows that we all care. So here's what I believe. Music is a universal language. It transcends all barriers, and that is why it is my job to make sure that the message is felt by whoever is listening to my music. Music has this unique ability to influence emotions and thoughts, even if we may not truly be aware of it. That's why I'm really careful about what kind of music I expose myself to, and even more careful about the kind of music that I create. Because if you're into spirituality, then you'll know that energy speaks. Energy speaks, people. Energy speaks. What you say and do matters. So I have this belief that, you want to go down? Okay. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. So as I was saying, I truly believe that words have a certain vibration to it. The words that you use, whether that be verbally or non-verbally, is a form of prayer. That's how I think of it. And the words that I use become things that I attract. It's like an automatic manifestation. That is why I try my absolute best to be cheerful and positive, because that's what I want more of in my life. So going back to the song called Love With You that I released last year, why we're talking about it now? Why not? I haven't talked about it, so why not? My YouTube channel, I get to do what I want. So the song Love With You starts off, it's a story about heartbreak, about a failed relationship that gets transformed into something better. It's about finding something meaningful after that failed relationship, something universal. I hope that when you listen to it, you too can feel that passion and heart that went into creating it. And I hope that it inspires you to follow your own passions, to listen to that voice inside, and to create something that speaks to your soul. Check out Love With You over here somewhere and leave a comment if you think that you figured out what the lyrics mean, if you figured out what the song is all about, and subscribe.
Write as many songs as possible, gig as much as possible, always be nice to people. That is how the music industry works.
Subscribe.